One other piece of news that we wanted to get to was the report of a baseball game that will be happening next August between the Braves and the Reds at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Not in Connecticut. Not Bristol, Connecticut.
Not in Connecticut.
Bristol, Tennessee.
Yes, Bristol, Tennessee. This is fascinating. I think that I am excited for this just because, not that I have any sort of NASCAR affiliation or connection or passion, although I did kind of get into it during COVID because it was happening and it was on. We say this every time they do baseball in a new, different place. And while this isn't necessarily, taking it to, Prague, this is going to be this is going to be different. This is a baseball game in a different setting. It will look different. And we are highly in favor of that at a very basic level. And I think we'll certainly be catering to a very different kind of fan, but a fan that very much exists. And the Braves fans will certainly be enjoying this one. And I just hope we get some goofy dimensions. I really hope we get some goofy dimensions.
3 things. Baseball in any bizarre, new, outlandish location generally is a positive because it provides a new look and generates interest and breaks up the flow of 162. That's a good thing for me. It's like kind of another landmark tent pole within the season. That's one. Number 2, going from Rickwood to this is a bit odd because it's like the emotion and the historical weight of an event like that into this is the most gimmicky version of the one-off that they have tried to do. Right? They did.
The Field of Dreams is you can't get more gimmicky than the Field of Dreams. And to be clear too, we don't know.
The Field of Dreams is like obvious. In a way.
I know, but still, you would still use the word gimmicky. I would still say that, to be clear, this is not we don't know for sure if Rickwood is going to happen in the same form again. I don't want to, I understand what you're saying. I just want to make it clear that it's not like this is replacing that or is going to be. Yeah. So I just want to make sure that's clear.
And then the third thing is the reason why they're doing this, where they're doing this. That is because they are trying and probably will get the largest crowd ever for a Major League Baseball game. Bristol Motor Speedway hosts, I think, 150,000 people. Yep. The biggest attendance ever for a MLB game. Can you look it up? It was the 2008 game, Red Sox Dodgers at the LA Coliseum. I want to say it was 110,000, 108,000 people.
115,000 in 2008. And that was that a regular season game or was it an
spring training exhibition game? It was in between. Yeah. So they're going to try and beat that. That's why they're doing this in such a big venue.
Which they should.
They could say, which they should. Yeah. And they'll say it's the biggest, most attended game ever, and it'll be a wild atmosphere, and it'll be
which again is gimmicky, right? That's part of it. It's like we're just out here trying to set world records, but that's fine. You want to pack 150,000 people into Bristol, Tennessee to watch Ellie De La Cruz. Yeah, that's cool. I don't care about NASCAR, and I think that's pretty cool. I'm not really overthinking this one. I also we get to ask Ellie about NASCAR.
Ellie's going to race. I don't know who's still driving those cars, but Ellie racing Dale Martin around the track.
Oh yeah, no, there's
boogity boys. Let's go play baseball.
So yeah, this will be fascinating. I think we've speculated about this, when we've talked about okay, what is actually the next thing. It's also a reminder that the Little League Classic is happening again. Our favorite one. The Yankees. First time the Yankees have been a part of the Little League Classic. Little League World Series starts next week. Quick shout out to the Venezuelan Little League team. I was going to do this for my good, but I'm just doing it now, and then we'll read the email that you wanted to show me for the last week. The Venezuelan team ran through the Latin American qualifiers with a combined score of 87-0. So I'm excited for the Team Venezuela to get to go hang out with Gleyber Torres and the New York Yankees. I guess a week from Sunday will be the Little League Classic in Williamsport, one of our favorite events of the year. Anyway, put
Jordan,
baseball
you
in more weird
can't-
places.
you
I
don't-
support it.
You don't want Gleyber Torres around a bunch of young ball players. They're not going to run hard to first base. Come on.
No.
Is that a good example?
I think they'll be playing. No, I also have a feeling that those players will all still just be more excited to see Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge with the tiny little leaguers. Looking forward to it.
That'll be great.
Jake,
Aaron Judge, honestly, Aaron Judge with the big little leaguers, even funnier.